Since 1984, the Jets and Giants have been sharing the same playing field here at the Meadowlands Sports Complex. Although it lacks many modern amenities, it still has its charm. At the 30, big hit there to bring him down. The Cardinals will begin this drive at the 31.
Let's go.
Short pass to his left.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Here's the pass. Drops the easy pick. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. Gets the pass out. And that's his receiver who's wide open. And that play could have easily gone for 6.
And when you start to hit a couple of big pass plays, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. They no longer feel quite as brave coming up and defending those short passes.
We have our first penalty of the game.
That's what we
And
are.
that flag was thrown in the area of holding. First and long now after the penalty. He throws left. Pass is complete. A pickup of about 7.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Hit as he throws. And he's dropped as soon as he makes the catch.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Throws it short. He's wide open. Brian Robisky doesn't make it. Or did he? He did not score. Tries for the end zone. The Cardinals get the first touchdown of the game.
Just so tough to cover a tight end on the goal line because he's making a block, coming off late, and you have to play the run down there. Good pitch and catch.
Arizona up 7 points. He'll return it from the 6. He gets out to the 28-yard line.
Big drive now for the offense. The last thing in the world you can afford to have happen now is a 3 and out. You've already given up a touchdown, a 3 and out here, and you're in trouble.
Here's the throw. There for the reception. The stop was made by Troy Polamalu. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He breaks the tackle. Brooks gets about 4 yards on the play. From the 49-yard line. Here's the give. Pollock was there to bring him down. From the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Passes it. Almost picked. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets to about the 34. As the Cardinals got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Gets the pass away. Brings it in.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
They'll run it for a short gain.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Hands it to the back. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Short throw to the right.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
This one's going to go out of bounds at the 24-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Passes it out. Is there for the catch.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
That last catch puts him at 500 in his career. They'll give it off here. Tackle is made by Edwards.
Yeah, not often do you see those inside linebackers fool like that. They took that misstep, came back around with the counter, just simply out of position. Those big offensive linemen able to get on them, pick up a big gain.
He gets another carry. He fights forward to about the 46. Pollock was there on the tackle. Gets the pass off.
The Giants are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
Again with the run. Brooks picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
They go with a pitch to the right. He gets to about the 17-yard line. Frazier was there to bring him down. Dumps it out right. Drops it, and he was pretty well covered. Wilson had the coverage on the play.
Second down.
Halfback screen.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
He throws right. Touchdown, Giants.
And when you have a versatile tight end like this, yes, he's in there potentially to block, so you have to play the run. Then he sneaks out on the pass route and catches it for a big touchdown.
And Carpenter adds the extra point, and we're all tied up. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. They get him at the 31. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Gets hit, and it's intercepted. So an early mistake, and they'll look to rebound on their next possession. They're going to pitch it. Dropped behind the line.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
They go with the run.
Terrible.
Polamalu is there on the tackle. Brooks gains around 3 yards on the run. At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. Here's a 3rd and 8 situation. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get ready.
He throws left, and it's completed.
Well, that's really just giving in to the defense there. If you're just going to dump it off like that and accept a beating, so be it.
It's good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. Dan Carpenter knocks it through and gives them a 3-point lead. He gets it back out to the 20-yard line. The Cardinals will start this drive at the 20. Paul Posluszny makes the tackle. A couple of yards there. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's 4 yards on the play, and that makes it 3rd down. Throws it out. Howard knocks it down, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
They get him at the 36-yard line.
The Giants look to get some more separation on this drive. A touchdown here would give them a 10-point lead.
He needs to get the pass off. Hicks was defending on the play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 36. They hand it off. The stop was made by Troy Polamalu.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Gets the ball away. Tackle is made by Troy Polamalu. Willis makes his first catch of the game. It's 1st and 10.
We're coming back for real. It's showtime, baby.
And he will lose yardage on the play.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Counter play. And he's drilled at midfield. A gain of 3 yards.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Makes the short throw. Watkins was there on the tackle. Now with 2,500 yards passing on the season, there's no denying that it is definitely his team out there. It'll go out at the 21-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. The halfback with the carry. Marshall picks up about 4 yards on the play. Passes. It's broken up. Howard had the coverage on the play. 3rd down, 6 yards to the 1st. Passes the ball. DJ Moore was there to bring him down.
There you go.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Tackle was made by Timmons.
And there's no question about it, one of the keys to this quarterback's play is his accuracy. And in the NFL, with all the tight coverage, you have to be accurate.
Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle.
Marshall gets about a yard on the play. Marshall gets the carry.
The stop was made by DJ Moore.
Marshall gets 7 yards on the play. Short throw to the right. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
And he's hit as he throws.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
The halfback with the carry. White was there on the tackle.
2nd and 9. Ball on their own 36. It's the tailback.
Tackle was made by Frazier.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
He's going for it all.
No one can come up with it.
And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He gets it out to about the 38-yard line.
The offense will start at the 38. They'll give it off here.
The stop was made by Buzz Leslie.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that. Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
He throws short. He's there for the catch.
The Giants came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
Fielded at the 19. Dropped at the 20. They were forced to punt on their last drive. He's hammered in the backfield.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Brooks on the right side. Brought down behind the line.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Braid was there on the tackle.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Short throw to the left.
Timmons makes the tackle.
Gain of 4 on the pass.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball. You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
comes down with it.
The Giants did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3 and out.
Not a good bounce on this one. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball.
Hands it to the back. The stop was made by Hicks.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Get ready. Break 30 yards. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. No call. No call. Rock and roll, son.
We'll take you to the studio now for halftime.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Here are the other scores from the first half of action. Let's turn to your game stats. Arizona racked up over 250 yards in the first half. New York leads it by 3. Now let's take a look at some of the top plays from the first half of your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to the Meadowlands.
He'll return it from the 4-yard line. And he's drilled. What a hit. The offense will start at the 31. First down, 10 to go.
Get something together. It's game time.
The halfback with the carry. Aaron Maben was there on the tackle.
Brooks comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Brooks drops it.
Referee's going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it. Pettigrew picks it up off the ground. The Giants are going to hold on to it.
I'm not really sure who got to that ball first. I think it changed possessions a few times at the bottom of that pile, but the offense came away with it, and they earned it.
Gray hits him for a loss at the 34.
Well, I'll be honest here. I really thought they would pass in that situation. You call a run, hoping you catch the defense somehow off guard, but that time they were not off guard.
And now this offense will set up with excellent field position with a chance to cut into this lead.
They go with the run. Tackle was made by Holmes.
Passes to his left. No completion.
One of the great things about football is you have to play in every kind of weather condition, but right now getting a grip on that football is just not easy.
Throws it. Leaping catch.
The stop was made by Timmons.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
Again with the run.
Leslie was there to bring him down. Marshall picks up about 4 yards on the play. Gets the pass away. Tackle was made by Moore. Royal now has 5 catches. It's the tailback. Adams is there on the tackle. Marshall gains around 3 yards on the run. He'll get it again. Tackle was made by Holmes.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
Throws it. He goes up high for the catch.
The Cardinals are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Goes for the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Up the middle.
Lynch went the entire first half without a rush. They finally gave it to him.
Dumps it out right. They push him out of bounds, and now they have 1st and goal. Maxwell is able to make his 4th reception. End zone.
Boy, this has just been a good football game. Offensively, that was a nice drive to take the lead back, and we are still going to have one of those tremendous finishes here.
Brian Lindell adds the extra point.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
Fielded at the 9.
He gets back to the 29. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Here's a handoff left side. Gray makes the tackle.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Throws it short. Knocked out around the 35-yard line by Wilson.
All it takes is a split second on a play fake for the defense to get just a little out of position. I think that's just what happened on that pass there.
Throws short.
Is this a first down? Here's the measurement.
Unbelievable. He's scared to get the ball. But we need a stand right here, man.
He did get enough for the first.
You hear it all the time that this is a game of inches, but what I really like to watch is the battle for those inches. That time, the battle goes to the receiver.
They'll go with the run once again. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. Brooks gets the ball. Brooks gets 3 yards on the play. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. The pass is away.
Brandon Pettigrew
Is able to make his 4th reception. Here's the pass. And he caught it.
Wilson was there to bring him down.
The Giants are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
A great opportunity for the offense here as the big pass play sets them up with 1st and goal. He'll try the end zone. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. Passes to the end zone. Brandon Pettigrew with his 2nd touchdown reception in the game. And this attempt will give them a 3-point advantage. Dan Carpenter is good on the point after. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Royal from the 5. Gets to about the 27. The Cardinals were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Short throw to the right. Timmons makes the tackle.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
With the misdirection, Marshall gets about a yard on the play. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 43-yard line. Here's the halfback. The stop was made by Paul Posluszny. Posluszny with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. Short pass to his left. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Signals for the fair catch.
The Giants have to be happy with how their offense performed that last time around. That was some drive, and now maybe they come out a little more loose in this drive.
Here's the give. Tackle was made by Aaron Mabin.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He goes deep this time. Makes the catch, and he is dropped.
What do they say? You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time they tried to bring defensive pressure. The offensive line picked it up perfectly, and that's a big play.
On the ground, right side. Knocked out of bounds right around the 36-yard line by Averill. 2nd and 7. They'll give it off here. Cushing was there to bring him down. Brooks gains around 6 yards on the run. There for the catch.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
He throws right. They push him out of bounds, and now they have 1st and goal.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Passes to the end zone. And that'll be his 3rd scoring strike of the game.
3 touchdowns on the day now. Not perfect today, but certainly an impressive passing performance.
Up and good. Let's take a look at the Sprint drive summary. dropped at the 43-yard line. He got a really nice return on that one.
Amazing job. The return team really set up the blocks beautifully and gave him lots of room to run.
Gets the pass out. Williams was there on the tackle.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Paul Posluszny makes the tackle. Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking. Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Here's the throw. So, it's 4th down. The Cardinals ready to punt this one away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go to work at the 20. They tackle him for a loss.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
He throws left. Tackle was made by Gray.
Good defense all over the field that time. They had the deep routes covered, and when they tried to dump it off to the tight end, they were on it.
On the ground with a tailback. And it looks short from up here. That was a poor series for this offense.
Yeah, the defense barely had to even break a sweat on that one. Defensively, when you can take an offense and get them off the field in 3 plays, that's pretty good stuff.
Dropped at the 38. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Hands it to the back. He fights forward to about the 40 before several defenders bring him down. Dumps it out left. The stop was made by Paul Posluszny. Marshall with his 3rd reception. And the bomb is away. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Makes the catch. Paul Posluszny is there on the tackle. Rucker with his 4th catch of the game. Short throw to the left. Ryan Robisky was the intended receiver on the play. And he caught it. The stop was made by Paul Posluszny. Marshall now with 4 catches in the game. Gaines Adams was there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Throws it short. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. They'll get the ball here at the 37. On the ground with a tailback. Aaron Maben makes the tackle. About 8 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. Here's the halfback. He doesn't get back to the line.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Passes it. Cushing gets his hand on it. And that will be a 3-and-out for the offense after that incompletion.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
It'll go out at the 33-yard line.
Well, I've seen too much football to ever say a ball game's over, but realistically, even if they score quickly, they still have to recover an onside kick and then score again. That's a tall order for any team.
Tackle was made by Williams.
You just can't let him get the ball, can you? That reception put him over 100 yards.
And this receiver just looks so confident catching the football. You know, if you really believe in your hands, it gives your eyes a chance to look away and try to make some runs after the catch. This guy knows he's going to make every catch and do it solidly.
Gets the pass away.
The stop was made by Oliver.
Brian Robisky brings in his 70th catch of the season. Short pass to his left. Marshall
Was his intended target.
second down, 10 yards to go. Passes it out. Timmons bats it away.
DJ Moore was defending on the play.
Third down.
Gets the pass off.
Paul Posluszny was there on the tackle.
The Giants weren't going to go the entire game without that guy catching at least one ball. But so far, they've done a pretty good job of containing him here today.
They bring him down, but it's first and goal for the Cardinals.
The Giants have pretty much shut down one of the top receivers in the league today. That was his first catch.
Moves to his right.
Smith has 6. Wait, the officials will huddle. The call is touchdown.
Big kick here. This will make it a 3-point game. Up and good.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
Well, there really is no chance for them to win this game if they can't find a way to recover this onside kick. The Giants get to the ball.
I can't really question the call there, but now your defense is almost forced to have to come up with some kind of a turnover or a big play to have any chance to pull this one out.
They hand it off. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
And they'll run him again.
Tackle was made by Brian Cushing.
They line up at the 35. They hand it off.
Brian Cushing was there on the tackle.
McCoy gains about 4 yards on the play. And he makes it.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Instead of putting it in the air, he'll squib it.
Royal takes it at the 20.
The stop was made by Horton.
You're getting pretty close to the time now. You have to start thinking about taking some shots at the end zone, hoping one of your great players makes a great play.
Dumps it out left. And he's hammered at the 42-yard line. Maxwell makes it 5 catches for the game. shows a fake spike. He goes up high for the catch.
Did he get there? We'll have a measurement.
You got to make it. Get this right here.
It was enough to move the chains.
They go to their hurry-up offense.
That'll do it from the Meadowlands. Highlights are coming up.